Correct breastfeeding. Is it an instinct? Breast milk is a suitable and best source of nutrition for babies in the first 6 months of life without any food that can be replaced. Wanting enough milk for the baby to exclusively breastfeed and maintain long-term milk supply, a very important factor is that the mother breastfeeds properly. It is often said that being a mother is a woman's instinct. So there is a question that is, does every mother who gives birth know how to breastfeed properly? Is it a mother's instinct? Through counseling for tens of thousands of mothers, mommy understands that breastfeeding is not an easy problem. In fact, it is common sense that when a baby is born, when the mother's body is healthy enough to breastfeed, the mother should breastfeed her baby as soon as possible. There are many great benefits of breastfeeding immediately after birth. It helps to bond with the mother and baby. The baby reduces the risk of diseases of breathing, digestion, because breast milk contains a lot of antibodies. And finally, early breastfeeding is an effective way to stimulate more milk coming in. But there are many mothers who have trouble breastfeeding again. Here are the possible situations. For mothers who have a cesarean section, usually see the baby the next day, and the first day most babies will bottle feeding. With a mother, the milk does not come in immediately. It takes about 3 days for the baby to come back, and during that time the baby is bottle fed. The result is that the baby has no breast. The mother will squeeze and suck. Some mothers do not have enough milk for their baby, give their baby extra bottle, and indeed the wrong breast milk, the amount of breast milk is decreasing. Some other mothers, because the nipple is short, indented, do not know how to breastfeed properly. The wrong baby cannot draw milk, the baby misses the baby. And many other situations. In general, the baby is still breastfed but not enough, or the baby is abandoned completely. The mother accepts to squeeze and suckle every 3 hours for the baby. All need to practice breastfeeding and breastfeeding properly if you want to have enough milk for your baby to exclusively breastfeed and maintain milk for a long time. Instructing the baby to breastfeed correctly. No matter how you breastfeed, mothers still need to ensure the following 2 principles. The baby's ears, shoulders, hips are aligned. The baby's stomach is against the mother's womb. Cradle. Hold. This is the most common and easiest position for mother and baby. If the mother breastfeeds the baby on the left side, use the left hand to hold the baby. On the contrary, if the mother breastfeeds the baby on the right, use the right hand to hold the baby so that the whole body and head of the baby are on a straight line. Keep your baby's face facing the nipple, and your baby's belly is against the womb. Let your baby latch onto the nipple. Through this article, mommy will provide moms with some essential information about breastfeeding right, correct breastfeeding positions and signs of fullness to let moms know when to breastfeed. Cross-hugging position. With this position, the mother supports the baby a lot in the suckling process, helping the baby to suckle easily and for a long time. This posture is perfect for premature babies and has a slightly weak sucking power. Contrary to the first posture, if the mother breastfeeds the baby on the left side, use the right hand to hold the baby, while if the mother breastfeeds the baby, use the left hand to hold the baby. The other hand holds the baby's head. Keep your baby's face facing the nipple, and your baby's belly is against the womb. Let your baby latch onto the nipple. Sucking ball position. With this position, the baby will not press on the mother's wound, so it is very suitable for mothers who have a cesarean section with an unhealed wound. Especially this position is suitable for mothers with large breasts, flat or short nipples, and especially this position can be applied to twins mothers when 2 babies want to suckle at the same time. The mother puts the baby on her back on her left or right so that her head is level with the nipple. If the baby suckles on the left, the mother uses the left hand to support the baby's head and nape. Conversely, when babies suckle on the right side, the mother uses her right hand to support her head and nape. Let your baby latch onto the nipple. Feeding posturize. This posture is suitable for mothers to breastfeed at night not to affect the mother's sleep. Or if the mother is born with pain and cannot sit up, this posture will be a good choice. Note, this position should be applied to babies who have already lost their umbilical cord and preferably over 1 month. Mother lies on her side, can support knees in thighs and knees. Let the baby lie facing the breast, mother and baby parallel to each other. You can use your hand to support the baby's head or hips to make it easier for the baby to breastfeed. When to breastfeed? This is also an issue that mothers need to consider when trying to breastfeed properly. The mother feeding the baby when the baby really wants to eat will help the baby cooperate with eating. Signs of hungry baby, divided into 2 phases. Plus early signs. Baby has signs, licking lips, opening and closing mouth like feeding. Put hands, toys or clothing in the mouthpiece. Head buried in the chest of the person holding the baby. The baby tries to get into a suckling position, lying on his back, or pulling up his mother's shirt. The baby hit the mother's hand or chest repeatedly. Plus late signs, crying. If the baby has these early signs above but the mother does not notice, does not breastfeed the baby in time, the baby will turn into a fussy or angry stage. At this time, the mother should soothe, let the baby calm down, then breastfeed. Measures mothers can apply: cuddling, soothing for the baby, caressing the baby's massage, and an effective method is to give the baby skin to skin. Signs of getting enough milk? There is a basic mistake that many mothers make, is that if a baby is crying, feed her baby even though she has just fed her baby not long ago. Mothers need to understand that the amount of milk they eat takes a certain time to digest. If your baby has just eaten a full meal before, it is impossible for him to cry because he is hungry. At such times, you should calm down, listen and learn what your baby's real needs are then. Feeding the baby correctly and enough will help mothers maintain the milk supply, and at the same time give the baby a suitable diet, avoid drowsiness, affecting the baby's weight development. Tell the mother the signs of a baby getting enough milk. Your baby is feeding at least 8 times a day for at least 10 minutes each time. Healthy, active and cheerful children do not fussy and cry a lot. Peeing 8-10 times a day for the first few months. Light yellow or colorless urine. Loose yellow stools. Your baby has good weight gain.